Hello everyone and welcome back at long last to StoneHearth. It's going to be a bit of a surprise because I haven't really announced the return specifically outside of a teaser screenshot, but this should be with you just about in time for Christmas celebrations, should you in fact celebrate it. Now then, with the return of this series, there are a couple of caveats. The Ace mod, the primary mod that this series is running on, has been updated since I lost access to the save file many months ago. Now, I have allowed the update to go through, so we're playing on the latest version of Ace, the drinking update, and that comes with a whole host of new things. But as with any game, if you update the game mid-campaign, there may be some weirdness going on. Also, additionally, just I'm having to remember how I had the base game settings set up. For example, over here, you've reached 30 citizens. Congratulations, your town has become a solid community. A performance-related warning. More citizens mean more AI processing. Lower spec computers may experience increased hitching, lag, and idling citizens. If you encounter these issues, try reducing your total max citizens. That's fine. Okay, let's pause this there. There are going to be lots of things going on here. Let's have a quick gander. Lady Wolfheart, mass craft. They can't reach some of the ingredients for crafting flat bread. Arcan unknown. Can't reach some of the ingredients for crafting flatbread. What? Arcan unknown? What? Yes. What? I feel that your title may need change. Arcan. I fear. Let's see if I can't adjust this in some capacity. Is there a way that I can change your title? I believe there's meant to be, but I've never really tried. I'll be honest, it's not something I've looked at before. It might fix itself with enough time, but click to show or hide extra information about the entity. Okay, titles. This entity can be given a title that will show up after their name. Right-click their name in the selected unit window or the character sheet, if they have one, to select a different title. Right, okay. You shall be the town watcher. There you go. You are fixed, Arcan. I have fixed you. No. Thanks are unnecessary. I'm just happy that you're not going to be known as Arcan the Unknown, though that does sound kind of mysterious in a sort of anti-hero sort of way. Right, a lot of changes have happened though. First and foremost, the era of the stone chest is over. These are actually much harder to make now, though our colony is so well established that they can make them, but normally you aren't just going to have, well, we've got these wooden boxes that hold like 6 items, we've got these urns that hold like 8 items, then we've got a stone chest that holds 64. Is there ever going to be any reason why I would not choose a stone chest? Well, previously there wasn't, but now it requires like a level 4 mason to make, so that's actually kind of cool. Additionally, as you might have guessed from the name, the drinking update, we have drinks. And you know what that means? Tea. I mean, there's other drinks as well, like water and alcohol and fruit juices, but there's tea. Right, so we're going to have a look at this because I really haven't had a chance to properly dig in. Cheese vat, fermentation vat, the copper brewery, fermentation carboy. Let's have a look. Basket of nuts. There are now fruit trees and nut trees. Oh, there's so many things have been added. And there are many new things that have been popped into the list that we could probably now sustain on for a long time. Drinks, though, a word of warning, they're not perfectly balanced yet. Your hearthlings will just drink water. If they have access to water, they'll just drink it, and that will stave off any unhappy thoughts. They will not die from thirst. They don't, as with food, they can starve. There isn't an equivalence of that for hydration, but they will have negative effects, moods mostly, if they don't get to drink. Drinking water will at least stave that off, but it doesn't give them any buffs. But drinking anything else gives various buffs, and the halflings will have preferences based on the time of day. So in the morning they might prefer juices or teas, and in the kind of evening, and teas generally if they're available, and in the night, alcohol for a bit of a party. Unless they have a preference. Someone who likes tea And yes, there are halflings that will have tea preferences. Will pretty much just want tea all the time. Halflings after my own heart, truly. Right, let's have a look at this. Buckets of berry juice, cherry juice, prickly pear juice, herbal tea, cake of fruit spirit, malt spirit, carrot juice, air bloom juice, watermelon juice, lavish tea, bucket of smoothie, and keg of liquor, bucket of unfermented mead, unfermented fruit mead, bucket of wort, sack of malted grains. This is really, really cool. There's so much more stuff. Right, what do we need for lavish tea? You need a porcelain tea pot, you need daisy flowers, you need any fruit, and you need any common fuel. Consuming applies harmony. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Diligence and curiosity are increased. Crafting is somewhat slower, but with quite increased quality. Experience gain is increased. Ooh, nice. And also, consuming applies warm belly. All warm and fuzzy inside. It was delicious. Willpower is increased. This hearthling is protected from chilly and cold weather for some time. That is amazing. Herbal tea. I feel a gentle peace inside. Diligence and curiosity are slightly increased. Okay, so minor harmony and major harmony, I guess. Whereas if you try any kind of fruit juice, applies fruity flavors. Enjoyed a delicious fruity beverage. Willpower and compassion are increased. Oh, it's kind of nice, the compassion being increased. Probably the same thing there, fruity flavor. What about the spirits? Applies good time. The hearthling's mood is greatly increased. Applies lightheaded. Having a merry time. Maybe a bit too merry. Oh well. Courage is increased. The diligence, willpower, speed, and stamina are slightly decreased. Crafting takes longer and has less chance of producing high-quality items. This hearthling is less menacing to enemies. This hearthling will want to engage in conversations and sleep a lot more than usual. I find that kind of amusing, really. We've got carrot juice, which gives the fruity flavors. Crafting is slightly faster. Enjoys a delicious fruit beverage. How long does this last, though, I wonder? Cool belly. Hearthling is protected from hot weather. All right. Have a look down here. So cool belly, fruity flavors, and sweet energy. Ooh, sugar rush. Diligence is increased. Speed is slightly increased, and the need for sleep is slightly decreased. Very, very... Ooh, that was quite heavy. There's nothing we'll want to engage in conversation. The hearthling is less menacing. No, I guess it's just like times... Oh, it's making 3 of them. Right. That makes sense. Now, there are a number of new things that we can use as well for storage of these items, but... Can we straight up make this? Prepared tea must be placed somewhere in order to be consumed. Requires a placed copper brewery. Well, that makes all sorts of sense. And the herbal tea which just requires a decorative pot. Well, we clearly need a copper brewery then. We just need some copper. Fantastic. This is going to be the first thing we're making. It's going to be truly grand. Craft me one right now. Right at the top, please. Not at the bottom. At the top. We need it in our lives. Then following that, I always want 10 lavish... I'll make other things, though. But we will want the tea prepared as a high priority. And by that, I mean at the top of the list. Bonk. There we go. I'll just slide that down a little bit. Then we'll want regular herbal tea. And naturally... Well, we'll have 10 of these. You know what? You can just decide what you want yourselves. Have I gone down to the bottom or gone to the top? There we go. There we go. Bonk. I mean, fruit juices and the likes. It's quite nice. Oh, excuse me. Got a bit of a tickle in my throat. There we go. Well, we don't have milk, and we don't have sweeteners really right now, so... But we've got stonking great amounts of prickly pears. So, sure, we'll have 10 of these made as well. Bonk those right at the top. They can go after the tea. And sure, cherries, we'll have 10 of these too. We're going to have so much. Now, I'm kind of making a rod for my own back by doing this, and that's partially by design, so I can illustrate the point. We are going to need a lot of storage devices, because you make something to store the tea in, or indeed the fruit juice. You can't really then add tea to a vat of fruit juice. That's going to ruin the tea. It doesn't matter about the fruit juice, but the tea will be ruined. Terrible times. So we're going to need many of those. One for each type of item, but there's all sorts of other things as well, like bars and stuff that we're going to be able to build. It's going to be truly grand. Why are there ladders? Oh, right, we're still waiting to put up these. Okay, fair enough. Right, if we go over to the crafting menu for our mason, have a gander through here. Do we have anything? The stone supply cask. There we are. Stone serving keg. Small serving container for 4 simple or prepared drinks. Or a priority storage for 48 items. Stone production. Temporary storage for 32 items. Tons are able to hold different items as long as they are in the same category. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Stone tank. So it's 24 items of a certain kind. Right. Well, I think we kind of... Can we make metal ones? Let's see. Do we have an option for such a thing? Torque cast, iron braziers, cast iron brazier. That's actually pretty cool. It doesn't look like we can make those though. That's a bit of a shame. Let's have a look. I imagine we've got clay casks. Yes, we do. That's actually pretty cool. We've also now got tall urns, which can store 64 items, much like the previous stone chest could. But let's have a look over here. There we are. I think we need many of these. Wooden barrels, 24 items of a certain kind. The leather-bound chest. The ornate leather-bound chest. Super ornate. More wooden supply casks, 28 items. How big are these, I wonder? No idea, but I want them. Small serving container for 4 simple or prepared drinks. Now we want the serving containers. Wooden barrel. So the 24 items can hold a diverse range of fluids and dry goods. Can hold certain fluids and dry goods. But this small serving container for 4 simple or prepared drinks. We want many of these. I'm going to go ahead and get 5 of these added right now. Actually, let's make it 6. And pop that up. I believe we had 6 drinks added to our kitchen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, actually only 4, but that's fine. We'll have 2 of them for tea. 1 each, and then we'll have serving casks. Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see how that goes. Right, unfortunately, where we left off, we were still waiting on this place to be built. We are getting closer to having that done, though, so that shouldn't be too bad for us. I do want to get rid of some of the clutter around the base, if we can. How about we summon a trader? Call a merchant. We are an engineer from the mountain folk. He's camping nearby. Marvellous. It's not strictly what I want, but I guess. I would like to sell many things. So many things. I wish I could slide that across, but alas, no. Okay, let's have a look up. We've got 125. Well, let's go ahead and sell many of these. We don't need that many. We are doing okay there. I'm not going to send any of those off now. We've got many bone chairs. There are new quests that have been added to the game, all sorts of things. Now, this is probably going to pop up quite a lot. We'll just try to move through those and hopefully not see them. If they break the game, they break the game, unfortunately. There's not much I can do. If the settlement goes down due to those kinds of bugs, I will try and see if we can make do without updating the Ace mod. But if the worst should happen, don't worry, we'll be jumping back into the game. Again, we can now do stuff with chitin. By the way, we can make armor sets with it, which is rather amazing, I must say. Steel desert axe. We've got a couple of new items, new clothing, quite a lot of new clothing actually, which is rather cool. And the hearthlings will pick their clothing based on what they think would be the best fit for their current environment, which I think is absolutely awesome. I'm going to sell a load of these as well. Empty out some of these chests that we've got. Oh my lord, the amount of violet flowers. I'm probably going to be able to make myself a very rich man off violet flowers alone. So we're not going to automatically sell those anymore, simply because they now have a use. But I think we should be good in most areas right now. Yeah, we can probably sell these off there. Donk. Let's get rid of those. There we go. Some wooden serving kegs are available. Marvelous news. Bubbles, mass crafter can't reach some of the ingredients for crafting, building something, something, something or other, something. Let's have a look. What were you trying to build, Bubbles? Damn it. I missed what you were trying to tell me. Let's slice this down. What's up, Bubbles? Where are you? Is it because Bubbles is asleep? I mean, that is a completely acceptable reason not to be able to craft something, in my opinion. And I'm not going to worry about it that much. But what I will do is we are going to slide on up and have a look up here. If I can get rid of some of these, I would love to be able to set up some proper brewery stands and the likes. That would truly be amazing. Let's have a quick look at what we can place. We can already place some of the kegs, which is grand. Place some more traps, perhaps. The kegs. Oh, they're tiny. They're really titchy. Maybe we're going to want some tables to put these on. I mean, alright. They are actually incredibly small. I was expecting something much larger. Alright, well, we're going to need some tables then to plonk those onto. We've got one, at least. Simple chairs. Sure, we can get a porcelain dining table. How marvelous. We're gonna have to make sure that we're making a constant supply of teapots now, though. That is a thing. But maybe these can just go on the ground. I'm not really sure about that, really. But I guess we could at least have maybe... drat. I'm gonna be doing that for a while. I apologize in advance. Yep. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna totally be a thing as I try to work out how to rotate things again. It's been so long. There we go. We'll just pop that one down there for now, and then pop a keg on top of it. Can I place multiples? I don't know. Oh no, that goes on the floor. Oh, wait for that to be placed first. Then, in fact, let's move that a little bit to the side. Just so we've got... Oh, actually, we've got... Oh, no, those are chairs. Never mind. We'll pop this one down here. Now we'll place a few... Oh, damn it. It's always off by just one little bit somewhere. Get that. I guess that we're not going to be able to do that one easily. You know what? I'll have 3 of those moving along there. That should be fine. Alright. Carry on then, peeps. Let's see what we can do. We've got a couple of nice, beautiful buildings around the place, which I'm super happy with, but yeah, we've got a lot of building work yet to do. We still don't even have everyone in their own beds. In this area, which was meant to be more of a communal kind of trading area and kitchen and eatery, yes, just being taken over more and more by industrial projects. What I would like to do ultimately is have bedrooms elsewhere, and all of these various rooms turned into specific rooms for a type of trade. So a blacksmith or something along those lines. That being said, there is something nice to the idea of setting up specific rooms around here that I would then be able to use for a mason and a blacksmith. I believe those were our plans. I'm going to be having to plumb the depths of my memory for what I was planning to do in the previous... before the save file was lost almost many months ago. But this was going to be for our shepherds and our hunters, I believe. So we've got one shepherd right now, I think. Let's go and have a quick gander. We got more than one shepherd? No. I don't think so. No, one shepherd there, 2 hunters, and room for a second shepherd as well. And this is where they're going to live. There's not really going to be any workstations here, but I guess I could put a couple of tables down just so that they would have something nice to nosh down on food. I think that would be grand. There we are, herbalist level 3. Well done, and speak of play. Good on you. Carry on being awesome. Right. Okay, so whilst all of our crafters get down to crafting, I'm going to let a little bit of time pass whilst we allow, or rather hope, that all of the odds and sods that are just distributed around the place get stowed and this building gets finished. Shook down, some goblins somehow found an entrance to our hovel and are asking for a bunch of wooden doors. We've neither wood nor carpenter on paw, so could you perhaps craft some for us? Alternatively, we're not afraid to fight them off, but we lack the means to heal our injured afterwards. We'll brew some potions, or we can craft some doors. I mean, I can do either, really. I'll brew some potions. Then we shall give them a fight. Please send health tonics as soon as they are ready. Let's say 8 of them, for good luck, he says, smiling, as if he had any idea what that meant. Very well. Make some health tonics. I've got plenty. We'll complete that one straight away. There you go. Thank you. I hope we are not injured, but fortune favours the prepared. May our friendship continue to take root. He hands you some glittering bags as compensation. 4 gold flakes. Very nice indeed. But whilst we've not yet made much progress on the Shepherd's house, we do have the Brewer's Workshop. Marvellous. Let's go ahead and rotate this one around. I'll get right about there. Should be fine. Survivalist hermit with bone trinkets and items to sell. Very well. Let's go and have a quick look at you. Ancient bone material, lots of bone stuff. Wow, okay. Giant bone hatchet. No, I think we're good. I think we are good for now. Bows must ground be something for bone clay mound. I mean, that's not great, but we'll have to hope that you can eventually sort that out. I need more tables. I need to make sure that someone is always making tables. Let's go and have a gander. We don't have anyone on that right now. So let's go down, plump this in. Go and drag him as a cheap trapper, level 6. Well done indeed. Well, actually, let's not maintain them. Let's just make another 2. And I would like these to be at the top. Let's get those done. Now, if we can... Let's see if we can't just pop a wooden serving keg. Right about there. Donk. We'll have 3 of these along here. And they'll look amazing. And also, they will be full of beautiful, beautiful tea. Oh, this is the greatest of days. What do you mean? Oh, you're making good juice. Well, it's fine, I suppose. I do like that we can now actually see how that's going along. Does that just get stowed in there for now? I guess so. Very well. There we are. Marvellous. Well, simple drinks, then prepared drinks. Mead, ale, liquor, herbal... no, what's that? Hearth but spirit? Okay. Hot spirit, smoothie, beer. Well, I guess they don't need tea here. They just have buckets of milks, of juices, I guess. So that makes sense that this would be stored here. Sure. All right. You go ahead and take care of that. Got a teapot there. I can only assume something amazing is about to be crafted. Let's see. All of my hearthlings enjoying the noms. Happy days. Very happy days. Now, we can replace a lot of this with barrels for storing food, I should imagine. That would be very good. What are you making? Bucket of prickleberry juice. Damn it. There's a teapot right there. Taunt me. Hopefully this will be given priority on the berry juice at the very least. But there's plenty of stuff for people to keep working on. How's things going over here? Probably a little ways off because we need a bunch of clay before we can finish that. Specifically, all the stuff that I've just told Bubbles to do other things instead of. Yeah, I'm not making this job any easier for us, am I? No, not really. Well, now this is quite interesting. A chitin helm will give toxin resistance. That's actually pretty awesome. We also have field worker spun hood, which will give protection against cold. Class and red requirements. Any field worker type hood. That's actually really cool. Crafted a gilded kerchief. Class and level requirement. Any crafter type cover. I believe we can even make holiday cheer cap. Class and level requirement worker. Frostfest cheer. Woo! This halfling is enjoying the holidays with slightly increased compassion and speed. That's actually quite sweet. But I believe there should be there's a spiky bolt quiver, so now you can have the spiky quiver for arrows or the bolt quiver for crossbows. Combat fur wrap. There we are. Any combatant type cover. Sure, we could make a couple of these so that our warriors will have something to keep them warm. Yeah, let's make sure that we've always got... Well, yeah, one in inventory at all times. That should be fine. We'll slide this on up. So about there. There we go. Make sure people are well equipped. Right, is this getting anything? Not yet, unfortunately. But we'll keep paying attention to it, and hopefully it'll eventually start... Oh, no, we've got... Marvelous. I do need to place this down, do I? Okay, well that makes sense, but... if I place this here, would people then be able to gather herbal tea? I can only assume so. Pop that there. And we'll see how that goes before I place the next keg down. Once this is placed, this maybe the kegs are how you get things that, you know, the flues that are served in buckets, whereas the teapots are how you get the actual tea, though. Would they then store additional tea in this one teapot? I don't know. Also, will drinks count as food? That's an important one to know, I think. How's everything going over here? Just having a chat about how much you dislike fences. Fair enough. Whatever gets you through the day. Day of heroism. Military units move 20% faster and have 30% stronger muscles and are 2 times as courageous. Amazing. Truly. When is the tea going to be placed? I very much want to see this happen. Damn it. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Have a look. An aromatic and warm beverage. Very appreciated by many. Okay, it's just, I guess, very pretty right now. I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Marvelous. So, do we only need one of them? Is it an infinite teapot? My lord. You have this kind of technology. Why, I don't even... How have you not already taken over the world? Also, we're being approached by invaders. They've learnt of our infinite teapot. Oh, the scallywags. That's why you didn't do it. You didn't want to paint a target on your backs. I understand. Makes sense. Right, where are the invaders then? They should only be able to get in on one side. If my defenses aren't horribly... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, probably already on top, aren't they? Breaking in through the massive hole in our defenses. Oh no, have you spied enemies over here, perhaps? Oh no, there we... Yeah, they are actually going straight for the hole in our defenses. Well, that's just annoying. They've been messed up, though. Right, okay. Forgotten Dragon. What? What? Being attacked by goblin dogs. Okay. Well, everyone get back. Get my army out here to deal with the wolves. Get my archers over here as well, please. Okay. Get out there as quick as you can. They are just going to come straight in over there, which is super annoying. They're going to totally bypass my main defenses. Deeply frustrating, but to be expected a little bit. Right, what's happening? Are we having the fight properly? There we go, yes. Good. Oh, you've achieved a new title, Red Kiln's Foe. They've killed 5 followers of the Red Kiln. Doesn't that title have a nice ring to it? You can select which title your citizen is using by right clicking. Oh, marvellous. Jin is a new Bane of the 4 Colours. Kill 25 followers of the Red Kiln. Wow. Okay. And a new one. Ravager, 40 foes. Recurved Desert Bow has achieved the title. Bow of the Red Death. My lord. Bloodletter. I got a funny feeling that this is going to be the case for everyone right now. The game is suddenly... Oh, this new title. I must give them to everyone. Khan Opener. Wow. Okay, that's actually kind of grim. But I still sort of approve. Right, would peeps stop being afraid now and head on up? How's it going in here? I can't actually see. Right, okay, let's slice. Well done. You handled that remarkably well. What did they drop? Bones. So many bones. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, someone super needs to come over here and rescue Forgotten Dragon because, yeah, that sucks. Got eaten by wolves. Not a good day. Well, we've already seen that peeps are going for the tea straight away, so I'm really not sure how that works. Whether you just need one, because I'm going to be honest, that's a bit broken if so. I mean, I don't disapprove. In fact, I massively approve. But the fairness in me thinks that is probably not fair on some level. No, we don't need any new pets. That's fine. See, this is the ultimate dilemma. Being forced to admit that tea is OP. Feels wrong to say it, but it is. This is very OP. But that being said, we'll wait on a porcelain teapot so we can get another one up there. But I guess with that then, we very much need to change this to, yeah, only... Actually, don't make any more. Make no more tea. It needs to go. I know, it hurts me too. But it's true. Alright, you also need to go. Womp. And we will add in, just make one lavish tea. At the top, please. Donk. It needs to be made before anything else. Then we'll be good. As soon as they actually start storing our juices over there, that'll be marvellous. But there we go. Everyone is drinking tea. Let's have a look at some of these very fortunate individuals. Where are you? Has anyone here drunk tea? Can't see. I know at least one of you had. Well, you're drinking it right now. There we are. Minor harmony. Perfect. And we'll be crafting even better. Do you elevate the pinky while you drink tea? My lord. Why am I surprised? You're the dapperest of hearthlings. I shouldn't be surprised at all. Strange trading. You have vegetables, yes? Perhaps an exchange in kind, says the strange, small hood figure. Sure thing. There we go. Go ahead and grab those veggies. Visitor nods and takes their leave. Shortly after, you discover a basket brimming with flower petals and seeds by your banner. 10 bright bell, 2 frost snap, 10 wild bright bell, and 3 wild frost snap seeds. Marvelous. But we're good. We just need a little bit more time and crafting to be happening. Ah, fantastic. We're getting there. Getting there, peeps. Won't be long now. Well, well. Hello. You're guarding a chest. I probably don't need what's in it, but I have just told most of my peeps to get out there and harvest a bunch of stuff, which is somewhat nearby you. So I'm afraid you're going to have to die. It is tragic, I know, but it's also true. But one thing I am really liking is the difference in picking fruit icons rather than just the plant icons. It's a very small thing, but it really does make a difference, in my opinion. I actually really like it a lot. I like it an awful lot. We are continuing to brew things here and there. Currently still making loads of prickleberry. Is it prickleberry? Yeah, prickly pit. Prickleberries. I've been playing way too many colony management games of late. Right, how is this going? What's left on it? Let's have a quick gander, shall we? What's left to be done? A red clay door is all that is required. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm very happy with that news. Let's go and have a look in the potter. Where are we with the red clay door? Just slide that on up to the top. There you go. Let's get that done as quickly as possible. And then we're good to go. How's it going down here? Enjoying your gnomes? We've got a couple of new options, by the way, in terms of any fire pits. Ooh, and the like. Where you can tell them whether the fire pit is allowed to be a seating spot. And if so, how people should sit around it, which is actually pretty cool. We're very far off on the food. Can't reach some of the ingredients for crafting a bundle of firewood. That's perfectly fine. Let's carry on. Let's get over there, take them out. It shouldn't take us over long to do it. Though I imagine you would probably be a potentially toxic enemy. Interesting. That might be the sort of enemy with where chitin would be an especially useful armor to give our warriors. But as soon as this hole in our defenses is plugged, then we can breathe a sigh of relief and even consider our next step in terms of building further defensive fortifications and expanding out our kind of wilderness zones for shepherding. Right, okay, I'm going to have a quick old look in here. Can't reach some of the ingredients for crafting simple fertilizer. That is fine. Honestly, I think that is going to grow very annoying super fast. Right. Don't tell me that you can't reach it. For now. Let's just go with it as it is. And I'll hopefully notice that things aren't being crafted and then deal with those when the time comes. Now, alas, to get feathers, we must harvest. Super sad. Super sad. But there's a thing that must happen. Shepherd level 4. Well done, you. I'm going to grab you as well. Bonk. And you. There we go. Those are all the poyos that we need to deal with. But alas, unfortunately, it does seem that we aren't able to gather feathers without first harvesting, quote unquote, the poyos. So we'll have to do that from time to time just to keep our stock of specialist arrows available. Right, how's everything going on in here? Have we got new drinks to place? I wonder. No, doesn't seem so. Truly a shame. Oh, something impressive just happened. Is it finished? It is finished! Hooray! Oh, I'm so happy. If nothing else had been completed in this episode, it needed to be this, because we had come so close to completing it before. And I only just remembered how beautiful these windows were. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with them. I'm not super happy with the way these oh no. They're not quite centered. I hate it when games do something like that. And the worst thing is from looking at this, I don't think they would ever be centered, would they? From having a gander at that, it looks like no matter what, this particular design will always be off by a little bit. Or maybe this side would work, but no. I think we've just had the most awful of luck in that these windows are pressed forward, this window is pressed back, where on this side, these ones are pressed back, and this one's pressed forward, so it's, Look, it's kind of symmetrical in a sort of strange way, okay? It's fine. Crystal charging. Greetings, kind humans. As you know, we live underground, and because of that, we rely on amberstone, our namesake material, for many things. Amberstone can absorb many kinds of energy, sunlight being one of them, and these stones, here, have lost their glow. How can we help? Charging them is simple. Just place them anywhere in sunlight or moonlight, and they will gather energy on their own. The only issue is that creatures tend to be attracted to the Amberstone at night, so either prepare to defend against them, or be sure to take the crystals down before nightfall. We can do that. Splendid. I'll lay the charging stones by your banner. I'll return for them once they've been deployed and gathered light for long enough. Sunlight or moonlight, it all comes from the same place. That's the right point. Well done, Unspeakable. You're making some crazy progress there. Right, where are these awesome things? It was apparently next to my banner. Is this not my banner? Oh, wait, no, my banner's upstairs, isn't it? Let's pop in. Is that considered my banner? Actually, you know what? I don't know what is considered my banner anymore. Either way, we definitely don't. Well, I mean, we could buy the food, but no. What I would like is... How about we place these beautiful stones somewhere nice and high up? Let's take this all the way up. We could place it up here, where it's nice and out of the way, if we really wanted to. Or we could place them here, where they could gather light from the balcony here. I think that would be lovely. Let's go ahead and find these stones I need to place. Where are they? Charging stones. Oh, we only have one. That's a shame. But I guess it'll work. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having them up here on the balcony. We'll pop them right there. Donk. That'll do. Marvelous. We're making progress with our bunny friends. There we go. We've got many things that are due to be replanted because I'm trying not to harvest without putting things back wherever I can. And that is how we are going to end up with a never-ending amount of resources. It's going to be grand. On that note, though, Let's go ahead and place down many, many, many more seeds. Let's plonk these all over the place. Right around here. There we go. There we are. And these ones as well. I swear I could smell bacon. I shouldn't be able to smell bacon because I didn't have any bacon here. But my parents have visited and it would be just like my mother to actually bring bacon with it from all the way from Wales. Just in case my cupboards aren't properly stocked. And it's not that they're not properly stocked. I don't fill them with food unless I intend to eat it. I go out specifically to buy the food I want to eat. That way, I don't end up hoarding food. My stomach is about to devour itself, though, from the smell of delicious, delicious bacon permeating through the house. Well, okay, well, maybe I'm going to need to start worrying about food a little bit soon. But the main thing here is that we have fixed our house. Right, I'm going to need to put beds in and prep this place properly. Do we have beds available? We should do. We don't have any nice beds yet. Let us see about that, shall we? I think we should be able to do something along those lines. Let's have a quick gander. Can we get some beds made? Carpenter? Some really plush wooden beds. Ah, presents. Buy a beautiful present for your town. Can be used as decoration or unwrapped. Presents contain up to 4 random items. One is guaranteed to be a special feast item. This is marvelous. 2 random items. 2 guaranteed special frost feast items. This is absolutely darling. Wooden water well roof. You can build wells now, which is actually pretty cool. You can also build fish traps, which is even more cool. But we really... wooden animal door. Oh yes, and you can have doors specifically for your animals. But what we're looking for is super comfy beds. Ah, bundle wall. Whop, whop. Okay, we can't do that one then. Clay, what about your super amazing comfy bed? That requires any bolt of cloth and mound of bone clay. Well, we're having kind of issues with that. Good grade fuel as well. We've already got 4 set to be made. Presently making some basic bone clay down there. Alright. What about our mason? What kind of amazing beds can you make? I think these ones require pelts. And wool, rather. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a little while before we can put the best beds in there. And I'd rather... well... no, we have basic beds. Let's give our trappers an actual place to call their own. And although it's not the best, it is a nice home. So let's get these in there. Do we want any other furnishings in the rooms? I think we do. What other furnishings could we pop in there? Maybe a little ornate writing desk? I think that would be lovely. Pop that one right there. And maybe a bone dresser or 2. There we go. And another one down here. There we are. We don't have enough to place any more, alas, but this will do well enough. Right, we want our Shepherd, Little Rabbit. I need to fix your name. Little Rabbit, the Town Watcher. There you go. Evil Friend, also Town Watcher for now. Anyone else who's messed up? Right, there we go. Town Watcher. Yeah, a bunch of... oh, you can be multi-crafter. A bunch of our hearthlings is kind of gone a little bit messed up with that. Goblin Decimate, local hero. Bane of Goblins we'll go with. There you go. Sorted. And Town Watcher as well. Yeah, a lot of our crafters got the Town Watcher skills fairly recently, so that seems to be a part of the issue there. Right, Little Rabbit, let me assign this for you. Where be you, Little Rabbit? There you go. Selected. Next up, we're gonna get... where are we? There we go, Forgotten Dragon. And finally, we will have Ica. There you go. Enjoy. We do need some lighting in here, though. Let's see. We should have plenty of these. Yeah, sure. We can have a little light, maybe. Kind of dotted behind the door, perhaps? Where would be the best place to put it? Well, you know what? Actually having it in here right up... Oh, that is beautiful. It's a shame that I'm not going to be able to have that everywhere, though. But you can have the beautiful lantern high up. And we can probably do something similar. Well, you can have this one over the door. Perhaps that would be a nice place to put it. I think it's about there. Sure. You cannot, however, tread. These rooms are too individual. Well, if I put it there, it's going to be a bit of a potch to try and get that set up. So I guess we're going to have it over here instead. There we go. I'll pop it over in the corner. There we are. That should set up quite nicely. Norm Windrise has arrived with some really good wares to sell. Really good ones. Potted berry bush. Oh, I don't mind. Don't mind that at all. You got a nice bed? You do. 3 of them. I will have all 3. Well played. I approve. I can probably make better, but I approve. And I will accept. More to the point. We'll also take both of these. Well, actually, well, yeah, we'll take all 3. We'll take this potted plant too. Thank you. That is glorious. And let's get a potted plant in here. Potted little berry bush. Just in the corner. The end of... Oh, damn. I'm going to keep doing that. And I do apologize. I'm too used to games where R is the rotate button. Yeah, let's have that little potted bush in there. I spy with my little eye a porcelain teapot. Ha 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 ha. Soon, my hearthlings. It's going to be grand. Ooh, that is starting to look quite heavily charged there, actually. That's pretty cool. Alright, do we want some of these lights, lampposts along the way? I think so. Something like this. Womp. And one down here in much the same way. Womp. I like it. Then we can have another one perhaps down here. Maybe opposite... Well, no, not opposite the door, because it's an even door. Maybe somewhere like this. There we go. A little bit of light. It's not well set up, I appreciate, but still, it'll do. But we are going to be, unfortunately, getting rid of these. Cancel placements. Oh, actually, I can't. I want to undeploy items. That's what I want. Go away. Undeploy item. Donk. 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 Is that going to work? I got to select the whole item? Ah, there we are. I do have to select the whole item. Very well. Let's get the whole item undeployed so you can have superior beds. It's going to be grand. Also, we'll pop down maybe a nice rug as you walk in. There we go. And another one just done there. We're also going to want a nice chair in this room. There you go. Right. Now, with those moved, I should be able to place down the truly wondrous beds. Maybe. Can I? No, it doesn't. Alright then. I'm going to have to wait. Sorry, everyone. It's going to take me just a few. Oh, they haven't actually been moved. Never mind. My bad. I thought the sound effect was them placing it down, but it was not. We are just absolutely churning through my food supplies right now, and I strongly suspect it's because we're making so much in the way of drinks. A little bit worrying, that one. We'll keep an eye open though. Right, can we place down? Have we got a drink? No, they've got the decoration, but we haven't got the drink yet. And a little decorative teapot. Was that topping things up? Oh! Why has that been taken down? Oh, it finally ran out. So we do need to keep it going. Aha! All right, I approve. I actually genuinely approve. I am so happy about that, actually. Okay, maintain. I don't know how many drinks this gives, but oh no, there it is. This drink provides 12 somewhat satisfying servings. Right here. So always have 4 of them. I said 4. There we go. Pump that to the top. Slide that one all down to the bottom. We'll do the same thing here. 12 somewhat satisfying servings. We'll have 4 of them, always maintained. Please, and indeed, thank you. Pop that one to the top as well. There we go. What about these? Are these much the same? 8 mildly satisfying servings. Okay. Highly satisfying. What's this one? Highly satisfying. Glorious. I approve. I'm so glad about that because I was honestly wrestling with myself like, this feels like such an OP item, especially if it gives a really nice buff. I'm not sure I'm really going to be able to bring myself to use that, even though it is tea, because it will just feel so wrong. Right, crystal charged. The full brilliance of the Amber Sun is a sight to behold. Thank you for your kind service. Take these in thanks. A burrow window and a flowering painting. Okay, I approve. Let's see if we can. Oh, no, that is a thing of beauty. Truly. Is it too big? Damn it, it is slightly too big. Alright. Well, how about bring the this down. We got somewhere we can place this inside? We should have, I think. Maybe above this. Oh, that would be beautiful. Maybe just against the wall. Now we'll have it on the just above the door there. I think would be a better location for that. Do I have any more lights? I don't. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. It's okay. It is okay. We will get things probably set up. Wall-mounted tapestry. Let's have a couple of these around here, shall we? I think that would be rather nice. Gonna have to have it a little bit closer though. Okay, cancel placement on this one. Can I draw that out? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it the manual way. Thunk. There we go. And place down this beautiful tapestry there. There we go. We will need some lights in here though, at some point. But we'll sort that out in a bit. But this whole place is starting to look really good now. I'm super, super happy with that. But right, on that note, I think we've covered enough for today's episode. I am so happy to be back with this, and I've got so many new ideas based on the new items that have been added to the Ace mod. I'm still planning on extending out the area that we kind of control out here somewhere and having all of our farms over there and setting up some sort of town square in here. But for now, I'm just happy that we've finished this off. We're going to continue decorating that for the time being. And probably put in some sort of defensive wall over here. Nice big one, just like the front wall that we've got over there. And then that will open up the way forward for us to connect up a wall in this area. And thus expand out all of our wildlands and pastures into that area back there. But one of the very, very high priorities that I have and we'll be focusing on moving forward in the next couple of episodes is going to be getting everyone a bedroom outside of this building so that we can turn this into what it was originally meant for, and that is to have this as a massive eatery and basically an inn of sorts. And down here we will either have items such as workshops or in fact guest beds and things along those lines. But we have one problem that I need to fix before we do anything else, it seems. Let's find the creatures that were drawn by the Amberstone. Where are they? William the Chopper. They've killed 10 minions of the wilds. Entlings, beware. I agree. But where are the creatures that were drawn by the Amberstone? They should only be able to get in over here, so that is the only path they could possibly take. We'll have to have a look at that. Let's peek around. Was it just yeah, it must have just been an animal then. Okay, well that's fine. I'm completely okay with that. But that is going to be it for us for now. I really, really do hope you have enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone. And before I go, don't worry, I haven't forgot. We will decide. But I do need to go back and read through the comments again to decide what you all wanted for our next hearth upgrade. But from what I remember, I think it was Her Mysteries. I will double check it though. So this is an invitation for you to leave a comment if you wanted something other than Her Mysteries to be our upgrade path for the Hearth. But that really is it for me. So once again, until next time, take care everyone.